What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be installing this new seat covers on this 2013 Subaru Legacy. We're going to be doing the fronts and the rears. We're going to be upgrading this stock cloth interior. With this new black and gray two-tone leather interior. So we got the fronts and we got the backs. I'm going to be showing you guys how exactly this goes installed in your vehicle. So if you guys are interested, I'll be leaving the links down in the description for these seat covers, guys. They have many different models, color combinations, and styles. So make sure to stay tuned. We're going to be doing the driver's side, and then I'll show you guys how to do the rear. Obviously, I don't have to show you how to do the passenger side because it's going to be the same as the driver's side. So the way I like to do the seat installation is, if you have power seats, you just want to lift your seat all the way up as you can. That way you got room underneath, and then you just want to straighten out the top. So in most cases, you might have to remove the headrest, which is just this little button right here, and it pops right off. But this seat cover actually unzips from the headrest, so you can fit it through without having to remove the actual headrest. So we're gonna go ahead and put this over the top. It helps if you get into your back seat, push all the way through. Just like that. All right, so once we got the top on, what we're gonna do is, you see these two little straps? They also provide you a bag full of clips that we're going to be using. So most likely we're going to be using 2 of these hooks. We're going to push these through the bottom, and we're going to grab them from the back, and then we're going to hook it onto something. Alright guys, once you get the hooks through the seat, you just want to hook it underneath to somewhere on the seat, and then you want to fix this part just like that. You push it in between the plastic, that way it looks more OEM. And then you want to do the same thing to this side, and then we're going to grab some of these hooks and hook them up to these front ones, and do the same thing and strap it somewhere underneath the seat. So just like that, hooked up that strap. We're gonna do the same thing to this side. All right, now that we got the whole seat in, we're gonna do is the headrest. And that's it for the headrest, guys. Compared to the passenger seat. Alright guys, so we're going to move down to the back now. So for the back, it's going to be pretty much the same situation, but there's going to be more pieces instead of one whole piece. So for the back, you want to look for a little hook. And the hook is going to be somewhere in between the seat. You're going to feel it. You just want to pull up, just like that. Right here, see this, where the hook goes in. You're going to do the same thing on this side. Alright guys, so for the rear, you're going to have to release the backs. There's little levers you got to pull, so that way these seats move. So we're going to start off with this side. We're going to connect this to this on the headrest. You're going to feed the strap to the headrest. You're going to bring this strap over, and you're just going to connect it. And that's it. And then for the bottoms, we're going to be using the clips that were provided, like we did in the fronts. For these, put one on. Alright, so we're going to leave these straps here for when we put the seat back in. We'll try to figure out where to hook these on to that seat so it doesn't move. Now we're going to move on to this side. Alright guys, so we just repeated the same steps that we did with this seat cover. We did it on this side. We're going to leave the straps hanging the same. Now we're going to go ahead and do the middle real quick. Alright, so for the middle, guys, it's just one long piece that gets velcroed to the seats on the sides. And then the headrest, we're just going to wrap it around. Okay, so that's how that's going to look, guys. Now we can move to doing the bottoms. Alright guys, so we got two sides. You're going to know which side goes on which because of this. So obviously on this side, if we put it on this side, it's not going to fit. So the curb goes on this side. Same thing as the other ones. You're going to strap everything together. That's why it comes with straps. So we're going to flip it. Gets velcroed in the middle. You want to make sure you got your seat belts sticking through so they don't get lost underneath the seat. And then you just want to clip back in the seats where we unhooked it earlier. And you'll know it's hooked once you feel it. It's not popping back up. And then these straps, we're just going to tuck them. Make sure your seatbelt's good. And that's how you do the rear installation for these seat covers, guys. Like I said, I will be having a link down in the description with a little discount for you guys if you guys are interested. They have different colors, combinations, and stitch patterns. Let me know what you guys think about them. That's it for today, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one.